one win away
Yeah.
from the playoffs. Talk about what that means to you, like that mindset about that.
Yeah. Honestly, not what it means to me, but kind of what it means to the team is it's kind of been our mindset the last handful of weeks, just, either, you win or you go home. And I think that has kind of just shown the competitive nature of this team and this group. And, I think it's just brought out the best in us.
And then pretty much you guys are going to have a playoff atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
Home at Lambeau, NFC North opponent, winner gets in. You couldn't ask for anything better than that, right?
Right. Like I said, I just think the win and go home, everything is all up in the air. The do or die, quote unquote. I think that is going to show what type of men are in this locker room, and I think that we're looking pretty good in terms of just kind of everyone's mindset for that and everyone's focus. So I'm happy with where we're at.
And you spoke about that mindset. It really kind of boils down right to just everyone doing their job, making those plays, that one play that limit those explosive plays, make those explosive plays. Just talk about what that team mindset is with that.
You don't know what play is going to be the determining factor of the game. So I think just taking every play play by play, and just like how you take things day by day, and just when your number is called, make the play, and just keep grinding.
Anything else?
When you are in the position you're in a month ago, you find your way to this position, how does that feel?
Good. I don't think anyone in here in this room, in this locker room counted ourselves out. So I don't think that there's this big, breakthrough or epiphany that went on. I think that we just kind of got hot and came together at the right time.
Obviously, now that you control your destiny, you did last Sunday as well once the early results came in. But once that happens, does it increase the pressure on yourselves? Because at the start of this run, it's like nothing to lose, let's go out there and win. But does the pressure ratchet up when you know that you actually control things?
I think that just makes us more at ease, knowing what is at stake rather than just a bunch of, possibilities going on, and this person's got to lose and this person's got to win. But like I said before, I think that everyone in this room was confident with these last handful of weeks going through. So
Aaron had said they came back from the bye as a team. He could tell that this team was somehow just playing more loose, practicing more loose. Is that something you noticed as well? And how would you describe that shift? And do you have any idea what led to it?
I would agree. I think we just needed a break. I think it was a long time. From the London trip on, obviously that was kind of where we were struggling at. But I think we just needed a bye week pretty bad.
You guys have played a number of playoff games during your time here. Does this have that type of feel? Even though it's regular season, does it feel in here like a playoff week?
Absolutely. I think, honestly, every home game in Lambeau has that playoff atmosphere. The best fan base in the NFL, and then, Lambeau gets jumping pretty easily. So, a couple good plays or, a couple defensive stops, and that place is rocking. So I think, Lambeau is definitely a playoff atmosphere at all times.
What have you seen from their defense? They played well against you guys first game. Overall, they're not very good. But what have you seen from that group?
They play hard. They're talented. They got young guys flying all over the place. They are talented. People wouldn't have thought our offense was really that good, earlier on in the season. So you can't really kind of make that, opinion on them. But I think they get paid to do what they do too. So I think they have good players and they got a good coach. So it's going to be a good game.
Okay, so what's clicked on your side of the ball? I think the last 4 games you were third in scoring, or fourth in scoring. Maybe you've been third without taking any at the one. What's worked for you guys?
I think just playing more free and just going out there and executing and making those plays that we weren't making early on. Just at the end of the day, and just making the plays when they come to you. And I think just total team effort just across the board. Our special teams is playing phenomenal. Defense is playing phenomenal, and the offense is just starting to get rolling.
How did it feel to finally be in the end zone again personally? I know it had been a long time.
I think that felt longer than coming off the knee surgery and getting the one against the Patriots. I think it's felt longer. I think it's just a long season and a lot of ups and downs, but it definitely felt good.
It seemed like you were open for like an hour on that play too. I was
it
watching it in the press box like, he's open.
Yeah.
He's open.
No, I did. I think I waved my hand like 6 or 7 times.
Right.
But yeah, thankfully Aaron's good at his job.
Extra pep in your step this week?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I do feel a little pep in the step. Definitely, that's for sure. Feeling good. I think everyone does. I think, like I was kind of talking about before, now that everyone knows what is at stake, I think people are more at ease rather than pressured. So
when you look at your performances this year, you've gotten some wins, you've had some close losses, but then right at the right time, you have your best game of the year last week in all 3 phases. You put up more than 40 points. What's it feel to finally click like that at the most important time?
it feels like us again. You know, I mean, I don't want to talk about obviously the past, but obviously, like offensively, we've had success in the past with this core group, but just kind of felt like we're like kind of rolling again, and yeah, just feels pretty good. Right, like you said, right at the right time to kind of put up that kind of game on all 3 phases of the ball. Just kind of was a statement for. Just kind of like us to ourselves. Like we're not looking for any external validation by any means. I think it was just reminding everyone in this locker room what we're about.
Robert, how have you seen Josiah kind of grow into his role with this team, kind of especially some of the HVAC stuff he's been doing this year?
Yeah. First, I'll talk about special teams because a lot of guys across the league they take kind of special teams as like a negative, but he's embraced that role and playing as much as he can, as well as Tyler. But with the HVAC stuff, he's getting a lot more reps in the game and including him more in the offense, and he's just so like dynamic in all of phases. Whether it's blocking on the perimeter, running for the catch or routes or just all the fullback stuff. I mean, that's not a lot of people want to do that. Not a lot of people want to go between the gaps in the line and stick their face in there and. Yeah, I give him a lot of credit for that. And, yeah, he's like a little brother to me. He'll probably not like the little part. But, yeah, he's amazing. I love that dude. And, yeah, he's projecting in the right direction, that's for sure.
He's really one of the unsung heroes, isn't he? I mean, it's like there's not many runs that you guys have that he's not a part of.
Yeah, and then, what is there, like 6 fullbacks, true fullbacks in the NFL. So, yeah, he does the dirty work on offense that no one wants to do, and then on special teams, he's one of our better special teams guys. So, yeah, a hero for sure.
Bobby, when this team was 4-8, did you imagine what could be here?
Yes. Men in this locker room. I do not have any doubt with any person in this locker room by any means. Just some things weren't falling our way, and there's things that we did that obviously didn't help. But sooner or later it was going to come around, and it did at the right time.
Do you feel like these young players on this team are understanding what it takes to win in this league?
Yeah, and I don't think that they, didn't understand it at the beginning, but, it takes, to camaraderie, and it takes, playing together. I mean, it takes the reps, and unfortunately that, was the middle of the season where a lot of the young guys came into play, and then now we're hitting on all cylinders. So, I mean, looking to continue that throughout the rest of the way.
Do you believe in momentum?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, get hot at the right time, endless possibilities.
If you make the playoffs, it would be as the 7th.
Win.
It will be on the road.
Yeah.
Aaron's future's uncertain. He doesn't know how long he wants to play. Any thought that maybe this is his last game at Lambeau, and what does that mean to you to possibly take the field?
Didn't we feel like that was the last game at Lambeau, like the last 3 years?
I don't know, did you?
You never know. Just living in the now and just enjoying, playing with a special player like that and what he's done for my career and how he's helped, shape me for the rest of my career moving forward. And just kind of continuing that process and worrying about this season. I think I'm just kind of grateful and blessed to play with someone like that, not really looking at the because it is, as he talks about, it's obviously near the end because he's 52 years old. So, but yeah, I'm just blessed to be on the same field as him in the same huddle, and he's helped me out a lot. So I'm just kind of just grateful and blessed. I can't say it enough.
You came back on a 1-year deal too. Have you put any thought as to this could be your last game in Lambeau?
Never know. That's why I'm just staying present and just trying to win a Super Bowl. And if whatever happens, happens. But yeah, I mean, let's just stay present on, this season and all that. And, there's so many people in this locker room with the same situation as me and as well as everyone. So I think that if that is the case, I think we're in a great mindset to take this last ride together. But, where the chips may fall is kind of left up, not up to us. So.